Hello all, my name is Tomoy Bhattacharjee and I am talking about the US prison system today. It is no secret that the US prison system needs reform. There are entirely too many people in prisons and jails in the US than any other country. The purpose of this project is to precisely inform the general public who aren't as aware of the prison system how the prison system is set up and point out some flaws that I believe exist. In order to relay my message and what I wish to emphasize, I have used three different graphs for this project. For this project, I have used a pie chart, a line graph, and a bar graph. First, I used a pie chart, as can be seen to the left here, to first talk about how many people there are in our jails. There are 1.3 million, approximately, people in our state prisons, while at the same time, there are 171,000 people in our federal prisons and 612,000 in our local jails. I came up with this chart using pivot tables. To do so, first I created a table, as can be seen here. In column 1, I have the local, state, and federal prison systems. On the right, column 2, I have the number of prisoners in each of these levels of government. Once the table was created, I created a pivot table, and that can be seen here. Once the pivot table is created, you will see here that there is a field list. In the field list, I opened up table 3. Then you can see here it says column 1 and column 2 are checked. Column 1 I used in the rows tab, and you can see that here it says federal, local, and state under row labels. And then I took column 2, which are the values of how many prisoners there are in each of these facilities, and I use that to sum up in the values column. And once you set it up according to this, you will see that the table comes out just like this, and then that gives you a grand total at the bottom. Once this is created, your pivot table, you will click on anywhere in the table, go to Insert, Recommended Charts. You can see here, click on Pie Chart, and you can see 2D Pie. As you can see, if you highlight over it, it shows you a sample of what it will look like. So once I clicked on that, I was able to come up with this. And this is what you see. I have inserted a title here. I have removed the field buttons, and that can be done by going here on the Analyze tab and choosing the field buttons. The reason I chose to do this is because it really cleans up the chart area. Second, I went on to talk about what exactly the people that are in the system have done in terms of the category of crime. As you can see here, I have labeled 5 different categories. First category are drugs related crimes. Other category, property category, public order category, and violent category. I came up with this again in the same manner. Go to a table that you created. As you can see here, there are 4 columns here. First column has the types of crimes. The second column, third column, and the fourth column have the header of which level of government these took place in, and followed by the data. So if you see here, if you go on violent and you go under local, you will see that there were 178,000 violent crimes in the local community, while there were 712,000 in the state jurisdiction and 13,000 in the federal jurisdiction. This is how this chart is read. Once this is created, you again go to design and make sure you have all the information selected correctly. This is table 4. So once the table is created, we want to go to insert, and we want to insert, for this case, we went with a line chart. Once you click on the line chart, you will see that this is what you come up with. In this case, the way this is set up is you can see on this axis we have the categories. On the vertical axis, which can be seen here, we have intervals of 10, 100,000 crimes, and here you can see there are 3 categories: local, state, and federal. The gray is federal, the orange is state, and the blue represents the local. If you hover over each of these dots, you will see the value of these number of crimes for this specific category in each of these jurisdictions. So as you can see here, we have 81,000 federal. In the federal jurisdiction, we have 153,000 in the local jurisdiction, and we have 198,000 in the state jurisdiction. Again, this is for drugs, and if you keep on going, you will see they have other, property, public order, and violent. Lastly, we went on to talk about the bail issue. We can see here I have used figures from 2015 of median salaries, while the average bail money amount was $10,000. As you can see here, we will, again, like before and the other charts, we first created a table. Here you can see I have the table set up we have salary for men, salary for women, and here we have salary for non-incarcerated people and salary of those in jail. And these are the numbers as follows. You can see we have it set up as column 1 in the rows tab, and we have non-incarcerated and people in jail. We have them under sum for values tab. So once this table is created, we go to, again, insert, and this time we use a bar graph. So as you can see here, there are many different kinds of bar graphs. So you pick this one like we did. Once you click on it, you will see that you will come up with something like this. And you can see, again, like before, I have removed the field buttons to clean up the area, and I have inserted data labels. As you can see here, it's very clearly shown what the exact salaries are. For men here, you can see on the y-axis, we have the salaries, and then on the x-axis here, we have men and women. For the men, you can see here, 39,600. And then 15,598. This is for the orange is for the people in jail, for men in jail, and the blue is for the salary for those that are incarcerated, non-incarcerated. And again, this is the same for women. And once this is done, you can see here all 3 charts have been created, and the whole purpose of this was to show the issues that are within the jail system. You can see here between the issues of the crimes that they commit and how many people are in the jails, there is a huge issue. And not only that, you can see that with a $10,000 bail amount, the average salary for a man in jail is only $16,000 annually. So as you can see, if a man is making $16,000 per year and his average bail money is $10,000, this is a huge discrepancy and a huge issue that exists. And I hope to solve this issue by educating you and everyone watching this of all the issues that exist. Thank you.